Hello guys and girls, welcome back to our CITTADELLA career mode. Today we will just play two games, if you can't remember, an away game against Ascoli and a home game against Ferrara. Alright, I wanna do either between the games or on the first, or maybe I will first play the game and end the episode by doing this. We'll make my first bigger squad report. I won't try to make it too long, but I really want to show you the growth and the stats of all the players we have right now in the squad that I'm using. So this is why I think in this episode we're just going to play two games, starting off with an away game against Ascoli, who are just in front of us because of goal difference probably, because we both have the same amount of points. So if we can get a draw would be nice. If we can get a win, we would climb up a few places. We are in decent form, or at least in the last episode we were in decent form. I also asked you if I should use Gucepe or Antes, but I recorded this before I uploaded the video. So I will decide for this episode myself, and I think in this episode I'm gonna try out both a bit to compare it myself. So I think I will play in the first game with Gucepe, in the second game with Antes maybe, or maybe I will now play with Antes, and just if I don't like him that much, try out Gucepe again. Not 100% sure yet what I will do, but we will now go into the game against Ascoli. This is a squad that's gonna play, just two changes on the right. I will try to Antes, who again is left-footed so he can cut inside, and in the center mid wall I decided for Mikea instead of Gostin, because both are 54 rated. I compared them to, and Gostin is basically I think a bit better in mental stats, but in pace and in ball control dribbling and in long pass and in short pass and in tackling, Mikea is better, so I decided therefore for Mikea. I'm not sure if I ever tried him out in the center mid role yet, because I think I just tried him out as wingback. So if he can play decent, I might actually start training him instead of Gostin. Kaplan with the pass with Galis. Antes not making the run. No, he is. The pass is amazing actually, right into his foot. Antes trying to cut inside using his left foot. He cuts inside. That was a decent tackle, but very nice play there already. Kaplan also doing a decent job, almost getting the ball back. But the pass from Galis to Antes was beautiful. That was perfectly into his foot. Ooh, this might be a chance for them. Yeah, it is a chance. Decent save again by our goalkeeper. Alright, so it's still 0-0. Ooh, another decent save. Ooh, and this is in. 3 chances within like 3-4 minutes. 2 of them Panagulias was able to save, but then a very decent long shot from the number 30. Very decent one, I mean decent passing, then first touch finish into the long post, very decent finish, and this time Panagulias had no chance to save it. Ooh, okay, this time it's not in. Yeah, they're definitely better. They definitely have a lot more chances, a lot more shots. Oh no, Panagulias, okay, doesn't have to make a save. Let's start the second half. In the first half, we started off quite decent, to be honest. Like in the first 20 minutes we played maybe even a bit better. I would say we played a bit better. But in the last 25 minutes, we did nothing anymore. We didn't even have one decent attack, I think. And they had 7-8 shots, scored once. I'm not sure what the fuck was just happening there. So in total it's definitely deserved win for them. Could even be 2-0. I would say 2-0 would even be well deserved. Antes not doing a great job yet. He just had he just had the ball like 2 or 3 times. But it's not only his fault, it's the fault that we can't even get to the ball towards our 3 attackers right now. We are just defending, constantly defending. The ball is just in our half. Once again a shot. So we need to get the ball out more often. 8 or 2 shots. We need to get the ball out. We need to somehow get attacks again. Otherwise, this is just a question of time until we concede a second. And I think if we concede a second, this will be game over. So we really need to get them have an attack. Maybe now counter attack or something. Galis, can you get it to Kaplan to Salik? Not sure where Antes is, so I will wait or lose the ball. Nope, right now it's not working. Antes is really not doing a decent job, to be honest. Oh, yeah, it happened. I told you it's just a matter of time. They had so many shots since like the 20 seconds, something like this minute, and they scored once, and here they score again. Bad defending by myself, and again a nice first touch, long post finish, no chance for Panagulias, who saved everything he was able to save, but these 2 shots he was definitely not able to save. So it's 2-0, we are doing nothing at all, so if there's a huge surprise, we will lose this game. We need something like a match winner. We need something somebody who can just make a nice 1v1 triple and have a nice shot or something. Panagulias and Mavros are doing crazy things every time, today again, but we need somebody like these 2 in the attack as well. Kalis and Kablan are close to that, but they're not really that yet, so the attack definitely is still our biggest problem, especially the 3 attackers, because our striker is decent playing here and there, but he's not scoring goals. Our left winger is playing kinda decent, but also not getting assists or scoring goals, and our right winger is also playing quite shit, both, so we definitely need new strikers. That is game over. We lost 2-0, well-deserved loss. Should or could have been a lot higher if our goalkeeper wouldn't have made that many saves. But yeah, 12-3 shots, 7-0 shots on target. We did not even have 1 shot on target. If our goalkeeper wouldn't have made such a decent job, we would have lost this game 4-5-0 for sure. We are in a new month. We will start with the Youth Squad monthly report. Let's have a quick look. He, for example, is a striker, huge potential, and seems to have some decent sets. I mean, he's quite shit, but 38 finishing. And he's just 15. We can sign this dude up who has an amazing potential, but we don't need a goalkeeper yet. He's 15, has a decent potential, but is shit, 45. This dude is a winger, his potential is alright at least. He's 17 already, and 50 where there's nothing. He's very slow, has no finishing, no crossing, his passing is shit. I think actually because he's also really slow and he is not good enough to also get a midfielder, and he has not the best potential ever. Should I just, I will not release him yet, but whenever I want to sign somebody but the youth squad is full, he will be one of them I will release. Right now, I could of course hope that he's scoring and even just sell him for money, but he is somebody who might leave us. 56 rated with some decent pace at least, but the other sets are not decent, but his potential is amazing, so somebody I definitely look forward to use. I think I will release this dude because he's 17 already, he's just 52 rated and his potential is not good, he has not really the pace. Now I can release this dude. Yeah, I will actually release him just right now. 55 rated is decent, his middle stats are decent, his physical stats are decent. If he's more defensive wise, so not too bad actually. 47 rated, slow shit, I'm not sure. 47 rated, kind of fast, but look at this. This is the problem. We have... it's just not good enough. But you know what? I actually will just release this dude really fast. I will actually just release him. So next up we have, I think, this dude, who is shit. And I think I can... Is it the guy? No. Yeah, I think it is. Because this one, yeah. Should I just release him? I think I should actually just release him, but... I'm not sure. I will keep him in here. He is also shit, man. We have so many shit players in here. This dude is also shit. He is still one of the most interesting players because he's already 61 rated. And we have a striker, another one who has a decent potential but is also shit. That's the problem. We don't have anybody amazing in here. So we could need a winger or a striker, please. We have this dude who might be interesting. Not sure about it. He has a decent rating, so I will sign him up. He might have a decent potential, so I will also sign him up. I think he was a defender, and I don't think he is worth it to even try. So yeah, I will release the other three. Turkey straight away starts with an amazing player who might be a striker winger, 17 years old already. His overall is bad. He might just be like 50 rated, but his potential is amazing. It's, I think, the highest you can find with 73 to 94 in your first monthly report. I think I will just line him up because he might also be a winger or something. A goalkeeper, we don't need one, and yeah. I decided I will first play the second game and then I will make the squad report. I want to finish this episode with the squad report. So as you can see, Kirako's 55 rated, the same for Lampros, so I can stop training these two. These four are the only players who are not 60 as first choice player or 55 as backup rated. This means the last slot I can already start training somebody to the 65 rating. As always, I start with the goalkeeper, then defense. He's 65 rated. So let's start with fullbacks are getting trained. So let's start with Mavros to 65. It's the first time I will try to train somebody to the 65 rating. And let's see how fast that will happen. As you can see, Boom costing going up 55, so I can stop training him. Dinescu going up to 60. So just Mikia and Georgidas left. Mikia should do it quite soon. Georgidas will still need some time. But I have now 3 slots, so 3 slots to give to players and try to train them to 65. So we are now going for the next step. Monthly score update now from Romania. Nope. No, wow. 5 players, all of them are shit. So once again, we were not able to find really an interesting winger or striker. 2 players who might be interesting, but I'm not really confident that we find somebody amazing. The second last game of today's episode is at home against Ferrara. Of course, we just lost the game. I don't want to finish the episode with 2 losses. At home, we are definitely in the season playing a lot better than at away, getting better results. So we should be able to. I'm not sure how good they are, to be honest. I didn't look at the league table, but I at least want a draw. We don't really need to win yet, but at least a draw. Kaplan to Gurchebe. Gurchebe cutting inside. A few players making some runs. Gurchebe still going. Maybe with a shot. Oh, not too bad, Gurchebe. Maybe now he understood that because I tried Antes out last game, that he has to improve a lot. He feels the pressure. And maybe that actually helps him, because that was probably the best thing he did in the whole season yet. Maybe nice run, decent finish, and then just not enough power behind that. But we got also corner from it. Definitely nice. If he continues to, he just needs to show these kind of things more often. It was the first time he really made such an amazing. It was this good. Oh, what the fuck. I can't speak English, such a good one, and we conceded. I feel like Panaguias should have saved that, maybe I'm wrong. So not the shot itself, but I feel like he could have intercepted the pass before the striker got to that, but okay. We conceded an early goal just after Kucheva made a decent run, and yeah, let's see. Hopefully we can react to going down better than in the last game, maybe straight away with his goal. I'm not sure. I think it's Kalis who just didn't shoot. I wanted to shoot straight away because I know that my players are slow and have not a good first touch. So if they take a first touch play, we'll always lose the ball. You have to shoot straight away. But he didn't, unfortunately. We might still have a chance. Kuchebe trying to get around. Maybe a decent shot. Good shot at least. Might get another corner, yes. Kuchebe, come on. This is exactly what I want to see from you. Cross is decent, not decent enough though. So last time we played decent, then continued the first, and then played shit. And this time it seems like we can actually continue playing decent. Salik, nah, not getting through. Come on guys, I don't want to lose. Come on Kalis or somebody else. Kaplan trying to run. The pass through is not too bad, but he can't get there. It's almost half time. Not sure what to say about the first half, because performance-wise, I'm really happy. We are playing decent for sure. We are definitely the better team. We are making some decent passes. We got kinda close a few times to scoring goals. Kuchebe once again tried a shot. On the other side, we're also defending decent, but results-wise, we are 1-0 down. So we are playing a lot better. But right now, we would lose. They would get 3 points. We would again lose and would end the episode with 2 losses in 2 games, and this is not what I want. So I'm confident that we can again play better in the second half. The question is if we can convert this playing better in scoring a goal, getting an equalizer, get at least a point, maybe in the comeback and win the game, but at least get a point. Oh wow, fucking hell. Extremely bad defending, huge chance for them, no idea how you can miss this chance. Oh, Kaplan has a lot of space right now. Just has to pass it inside. I will try the pass. Decent. Salik, please! He's getting injured while scoring it, but I don't care. Probably the only decent attack we had. Kaplan, the pass to Salik, and he's just using the power. Bad mistake from the goalkeeper, but definitely he's just... What the fuck is he doing? And then he uses so much power that he scores, but I don't care that he's actually badly injured. What the actual fuck? How are you doing this? Batua is on, then also Antes is on, and Kyriakou. I know that other players are really dead, especially in midfield, but no, I want to ping on 3 new attackers. If he's now injured Zelig for a long time, that would be horrible, as he's our best winger. And he's getting injured because he's going to go. Like, what the actual fuck? In the end, a very, very undeserved draw. We got the point, we scored a goal, and therefore I'm not too unhappy in the end. He's played 2 games, got a draw, scored 1 goal. I can't really ask for much more at the moment because the quality of the team is really not too good. This is gonna be the training. I will give Marfos and Kiyako 2 slots in both 1 and 2 defending, as well the same for Georgios, and we'll give him perfect delivery because now I want to get him to 65. He's just 57 rated, so he's even 3 ratings off the 60, so he really needs to grow. And because we also don't have another left back, so it would be nice that our wing backs are at least these rated. And Nikia might already in this training session go up to 55. If so, then I will give the slot yes. And Kirago is going up, and Georgios is going up. You see, he's only improving his crossing, but this is enough, and this is by Kirago 61 rated. Is actually higher rated than Marfos, and it's a lot better on tackling. You see, 68 interception to 64, 71 parking to 61, 67 slide tackle. He's 4 better on interception, he's 10 better on marking, 5 better on slide tackle, and 7 better on center tackle. He's actually a much better center back than Marfos, but Marfos just feels better. Kiriakos also has a huge potential, so Kiriakos is somebody who might be in the squad for a very long time. Georgios finally going up, and I will give the slot to Taturis, our CDM, who I of course now also want to get through the 65 rating. Okay, next game will be away against Chiavari or something like this. Chiavari, okay. We will also play against Latina with both games with our first choice team, and then I might actually have to use my second choice team again against Pisa. So if you want to predict the results, these 3 are. You need 2 of them, the perfect result, or in all 3 you need to have the right prediction if it's gonna be a win, a draw, or a loss for us. Let's see, we have an injury actually. It is for 3 months, so he actually was able to torn his quadricep muscle, not sure how to say that to be honest. 3 months out, our best left winger, which is of course amazing. Antes therefore will now actually play next to him probably. I think that's the only thing I really can do, to use Antes now. And Stephanopoulos, I think I have to do it like this. Alright, I think I showed you everything. We can now quickly make the this squad report. Danos Panagoulias, our first choice goalkeeper, just hit the 65 rating. He's 18 years old, has a rating value of almost 1 million euros. Improving acceleration, yeah, jumping, finishing up. Some ratings I don't understand. Positioning is not going up, but kicking is going up +4, reflex +3, handling +1, kicking, diving +2. I will not training right now because he's already 65 rated, so it probably until I finished everything to 65 and everybody back up to 60, he will already call himself to 70, so I might actually not training for quite some time. Dinesco finally hit the 60 rating, gone up +5. Still bad in pace, he's just improving his acceleration +1, plus interception +9, stand tech +10, marking +11, and slide tech +9, so he's a decent defender with heading also +6. Just his pace is extremely bad. Thanasi Mavros is the really pacey center back with not the most amazing defending skills as we just saw, especially for spreading. They're just average basically, but his physical sets are amazing. Decent acceleration, amazing spin speed, jumping, strength, and I think he's tall as well. Or was he? No, he was actually not that far, 5'10", so it's Kiriakou, or was he 5'11"? No, he was at least a bit taller player. Who gone up to the 61 rating, who is also not slow, but of course compared to Mavros a lot slower. But he is a lot better in passing, marking. I mean, he has decent ball control, decent free kicks actually, what the fuck. 74 short passes. I think he's actually our best player in passing. I have never trained the student passing. I always give center backs 1 or 2 defending, so he himself improved his short pass +6. He himself. 70 for short passing is actually amazing. I might actually, if I find an amazing center back, use him as CDM or something. But great guy, great amazing guy. What are his work rates? No, medium high. He would actually probably even be better as CDM than as center back. Mikos Georgiadis, who quite needs some time to improve. Crossing +5, slide tackle +10, stand tackle +8, marking +9. He's really not a great player, but he's the only left back we have right now. Taturis is 60 rated with some very decent defending, marking, side tackle and side tackle, or 70 or 1 lower or 1 higher. Also some all-right passing at least, kinda all-right passing for a CDM who is just 60 rated. yeah, stamina is shit. The stamina is always shit. 61 is okay, 66, 47, 65, 48. Here we have 50 with Banagos, who is almost 65 rated already, with some very decent stats. 75 Bogentor, 72 dribbling, gun up +5. Finishing up +5, also +5. Crossing is decent, short pass is decent, long pass is decent, long shots at 75. So he is amazing actually. But also Tennis Kaplan also just has a 48 stamina, but 78 Bogentor, 81 dribbling, 64 long pass, 65 short pass. I mean, we have such a shit team, and then you have a 68 player with that Bogentor dribbling. What the fuck? Pace is also not too bad, I guess. Stamina is a huge problem. Agility is there, bonus. He is quality-wise, technical-wise, our best player. Is worth already 1.3 million euros. I think he's the most expensive player we have. Ujepa, his pace is Bogentor is decent, dribbling is decent, crossing, finishing is okay, long shots are decent actually, but not sure what to expect from this guy. Antes is also just kind of basic. Spinsuit actually gonna try some stuff. Agility is there, balance, but everything else is basically shit on this dude. Theodosios Kalis is 61 rated. Again, you can see, yeah, not sure really what to say. Zakampadios 56 rated with some decent core. Physical sets are not too bad actually. He has the pace, agility, balance, and stamina is alright at least. Crossing is there, everything else is shit. He has no Bogentor dribbling or whatever. His finishing is also quite decent for a 56 rated player. Stefanopoulos, what a name, 57 rated, slow, shit, he's just shit basically. We have Nikolae, who is kinda interesting, short pass is decent, yeah, all the other things are shit to be honest. We have Leandros Giriakou, who has some decent physical sets, has some decent stamina, balance, pace, jumping, strength. I think he's not that tall too. Oh, 6'2" is actually not that bad. Aggression is there. The thing is, Bogentor dribbling, finishing, passing, everything else is shit. So, decent physical sets. Basically, his physical sets are the best. His physical set, and of course, also that his hate, which I say it's also there, and his physical sets are amazing. Aggression is there, everything else is just shit. Polo Christakos, I think I was a bit loud there. Yeah, not sure what to expect from him. Memnos Lambros is shit, but has some decent defending skills actually. Vlad Pangadio, only our only center-back backup, is pacey, stamina, is jumping, has aggression, just his defending skills are shit. He's 6'2", medium is not that good though. Can play center-back or center-mid. With that passing, what the fuck. Nikos Vardakastanis, 54 rated, is actually quite pacey, I didn't know that. 67 acceleration, 74 sprint speed. But Bogentor and dribbling are kind okay, crossing is decent, everything else is shit. Curve is good for whatever reason. Angelos Aliadis is basically a decent Bogentor and dribbling, decent agility, balance, sprint speed, and is shit. His acceleration is okay, I think that's a shit. Gabriel Varias is also quite pacey. We actually have some pacey players in here, but they are all just 51 or something like it, so shit. Decent Bogentor, everything else is shit on him. Mihai Kostin, very disappointed that he is not wearing the head on the pitch. Is not a bad player. Actually, I was already thinking about that. You can tell me that in the comments. Should I try out the striker because he has 70 finishing? He is by far the player with the highest finishing we have in the whole squad, I think. 70 finishing, improving is +4. Should I try him out the striker? Short plus is also there, so I might do that because he's not that much slower than other players. Alexandros Senakis is really a decent name, especially his first name. I love this first name for sure. Best first name I've ever seen. Yeah, finishing is kinda okay, everything else is shit. And we have Edis Salik, who is injured now, who is bad in physical sets, really bad. But has the Bogentor, has the dribbling, has crossing, passing. He is decent in technical sets, but his pace, his stamina are so bad. Christian Mirkea is 55 rated actually now. Decent physical stats, decent dribbling, decent crossing, decent passing, decent tackling. So somebody who I think should actually be higher rated than 55 with these stats, because he's way higher than 55 rated in passing, way higher than 55 rated in defending, and all the physical stats are around that, so he should be 60 rated or something. Not sure why he's so low rated. Dumitru Banole is decent physical set, everything else is shit. Centec is actually not that bad. and David Agafite is basically also shit, except of stand tackle. We have Nikolai and Neague, some interesting names, who is not too bad in some stats, but and I think that's it. Is it? Yeah, that's it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. You know the next few games if you want to predict them. You finish off an 87 rating. I'll show you the league table fast. This is the league table. Verona, Empoli are doing amazing. Palermo, some other teams. And we are down here. No, it's actually 22 teams, so we're not in the third to last place. Trapani is doing nothing, so we have... The good thing is, if you continue, we will not finish as last place. But we are also just 1 point in front of second last. So league table is extremely close. A decent episode with like 4 points in 3 games, and we could go up to like 15th. A bad episode, and we are straight down to second last. If you enjoyed this episode, please smash the like button. If you're new to this channel, then don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of this content. Have an amazing day, guys. I think there's nothing else. The question were already asked about the should I try out this one player as striker, who should be the right winger, and you can tell me who you want me to replace as Selig with. So our left winger, Anders didn't do a great job. You saw all the players we have in the squad with all their stats. You can basically now tell me in all stats who you want me to use where, and also especially who do you want me to use as right winger, left winger and striker, because left winger and right winger both are playing shit, and striker is also not that amazing. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, please smash a like. I think I already said that. Have an amazing day. I will see you tomorrow with, I think, Aston Villa or FM. One of them two for sure. Have an amazing day, and bye, guys.